Wait, why is there glasses there?
Have you seen formula?
Yeah.
Do you want to taste it?
I don't want to taste it.
I don't think it's... Oh, that's really bad.
Then you got to feel what I felt like, Mom.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Patrice.
I'm Cavalli.
Hello, I'm Eli.
I'm his mom, Phoebe.
I'm going to talk to you about breastfeeding. You excited?
Yeah.
Do you know what we're here to talk about today? It's important for everybody to know that breastfeeding is normal and healthy and for people not to be weirded out by it, right?
So Cavalli, what do you know about breastfeeding?
Breastfeeding is a type of milk that comes out of a woman's boobs.
Where does it come from?
A woman's
Breasts.
breast. Oh,
You could say breasts.
yeah.
How does breastfeeding work?
Well, there's...
There's something in that box that
Oh,
can probably
this
help
one?
you better explain.
Oh.
Wow, you guys, really? You guys are so extra. Here, touch it.
Ew!
You couldn't get my color? I'm just joking.
And right there is the nipple.
Nipple is the part that sticks out. This is called the areola. When breastfeeding, you see how it's a little darker than the rest of the skin? That's because babies don't have great eyesight. That's kind of like a target. So their instinct is to kind of go around until they find it and latch on.
Just squeeze.
Yeah, do that to help get the milk out.
That's hard.
Yeah. So this was my breast pump. Do you see this nipple?
Yeah.
It goes in that hole like this, and then you push the button and it goes.
That's loud.
It is kind of loud.
This is a manual. Which one do you want to hold? Do you want to hold this? And
Sure.
I'll hold the breast.
Is there something that's gonna come out of here?
No, we don't have the special effects, sorry.
So this is the flange. You make sure that it's covering the nipple. You're gonna pump.
Oh.
You see how it's doing that? So do it a little bit harder. There you go.
Milk would just, right?
Okay.
When you use a breast pump, this part right here needs to fit the nipple. Mine was too small for my nipple. It split it in half that way, and with the milk, all I got was blood, basically.
Breastfeeding can actually be pretty painful. I was bleeding all over the place.
I bit your nipple.
You did bite my nipple. It hurt so bad that sometimes I was crying.
And I felt bad because there's nothing I could have done for you. You know?
I think you're gonna start crying.
What do you feel was like the hardest part about breastfeeding?
It made me feel really good as a mother to be able to breastfeed. And so I was really discouraged when I stopped with you because I was like pumping and trying to get my milk together. I couldn't produce my milk.
I wasn't producing enough milk, so then I had to substitute with formula. Do you remember the word stigma?
Yes.
There's a huge stigma about formula feeding. And a lot of people say breast is best, but I feel like that's a very toxic way to look at it. And I think fed is best because not everybody, like myself, was able to breastfeed. So honestly, as long as the baby is getting the nutrition they need, that is the most important thing. But you're still healthy, you're still here and doing well with formula.
Wait, why is there glasses there?
Because
no.
that's, no, do you want to taste it?
I don't want to taste it.
I don't think it's... Oh, that's really bad.
Then you got to feel what I felt like, Mom.
It looks the same.
I'm not doing it. Try both of
Would you do it if there was an Oreo?
I don't like Oreos now.
Do you have Oreos?
Yeah, people like look at you when you're breastfeeding everywhere.
I mean, I'm sure people look, but I didn't pay attention to people looking. I wasn't worried about it.
I'm a little shy to breastfeed in public, so I'll usually do it in the car, or I'll try to bring like a really big blanket to cover up so that no one can see. Other mothers are okay with it, but it's usually like men or older women telling them, oh, you're not supposed to be doing that here, or you need to cover up.
Well, I did try to do it at a restaurant once, And of course, there's the stigma of like, what's going on? I'm like, hey, you know, you're eating your lunch. Why can't he eat his lunch? Calm down. It's just a boob.
What do you think of breastfeeding? I think it's not weird, to be honest, because your body's just producing milk so that another person can live and
Yes,
grow
it's a
up.
natural thing.
How was this talking to your mom?
It's a bit weird, but
Do you feel more comfortable now?
yeah.
Mom, how was that for you?
I think it was pretty cool, and I think it's something that everybody, regardless of gender, should know. And it should become less stigmatized and become more normal, especially doing it in public. You had no idea that it was this complicated, huh? You want to try the formula now?